Hello everybody, I'm here for the first day of Art Journal Advent for 2025. It's December the 1st. The prompt for today is offline. The thought is that, things are so crazy in the world today that you can kind of unplug and really focus on what the season really is all about. The Advent season. Okay, so I've got, I have had my journal ready. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about the covers yet, but I don't need to decide that quite yet. I've got a couple of pieces of delic paper to separate the pages. I put a coat of watercolor ground on this page and on these two pages, and technically you're supposed to wait 24 hours before you use it to cure the watercolor ground, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and use it. So this is Daniel Smith transparent watercolor ground, and because my pages are white, I could have used the white watercolor ground, but this is just what I had handy. I've also got a couple of other things that I have Lexington gray ink that I'm going to use in a dip pen. I've got a couple of oblique, I believe that's right, pens. They have different nibs on them. And I have a couple of paint brushes, watercolor paint brushes. I've got 3 Derwent Inktense pencils that I'm going to use. I have my green watercolor. I have my pink and reddish color watercolors. And I also am going to use the same set I've been using to pull a little bit of pink and blue out of it. So anyway, we're going to get started and see how it goes. So I'm going to take this large paintbrush and dip it in the water, and I'm going to pick up a green I'll do several shades of green. I can't tell you what these colors are off the top of my head. I've got it written on the pans, but I don't have it where I can actually read it. But all right, so I want to do some blue in this as well. And a bit of purple. This is Moon Glow. All right, so now I'm going to dry this. As soon as I find my heat tool. Well, I thought I was prepared, but I seem to have my heat tool underneath everything. Okay, here we go. Now we're just going to dry this. It's hard to believe that we are past Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a wonderful time with family and friends. And that Christmas is very close. The top blew off. I want to make sure this is pretty much dry before I do anything else to it. Got a couple places that are still wet. Okay, so now let's see. I'm going to take this dip pen and ink, and it's a gray ink. I just got it. I haven't used it before, so this dib has a flat end, which is, different than, you get a nice thick line with it. Okay. You may use that again in a minute, but let me put the top back on it. Hopefully it won't blow off again. And I'm going to take this green. This one is, well, I don't know what it is. The other one is a light olive. Maybe I'll use that one. These are watercolor pencils. The Derwent watercolor pencils, Inktense pencils are intense. That's the whole thing about the difference. I'm just drawing some leaves that not any particular type of leaf, just something from, just something from memory. Okay. Now, I want to dry this before I go any further with it. Evidently, this little thing does not like heat. Okay, I'm gonna go back and add some more white, green to this before I do anything else. I want to put a little more green on here. This is just sketchbook paper that I made my journal from. And that's why I added the watercolor ground, so it would, accept the water. One more time. The paper is warping and causing the watercolor to hold. I'm just trying to move it around a little bit. Alright, so I've got a cherry red pencil here, and I'm just going to do a few berries. I think I remember having a problem with this pencil before. And the lid just broke. I apologize for the noise. Sorry, gotta do it one more time. Okay. Okay. I'm spending all of my time drying, so I apologize for that. But hopefully the watercolor ground will keep the watercolor from seeping into from bleeding into the other side of the page. All right, I'm gonna put a bit of, I'm gonna put this away, make a little more room. I'm gonna put some P.H. Martin bleed proof. That's Dr. P.H. Martin bleed proof. White, and I'm gonna put some highlights on these berries. And then I'm going to do some splatters. And a little gold. I'm going to use this fine point dip pen. To put the prompt. Okay. So I think it does need to be dried again, but I'm not going to put you through that because I am actually finished with the page. Let me take these out so you can kind of see what it really looks like. Thank you for joining me, and I do look forward to seeing you again as we go through these 25 days or 24 days of Art Journal Advent. Thank you.